Welcome to Music and Spirituality at Cardiac Radio. My name is Joka Daledon from London, UK. Today I would like to talk to you about the way the composers make their music, their method of composing, how they draw these first ideas. It comes from within themselves, an intuition, something that they develop through their studies or their experience in the past, music experience or otherwise, or perhaps is an idea that comes from outside, an idea that has been brought in, maybe by another spirit, maybe by a spiritual artist in the spiritual world, trying to bring to the physical world something new. Obviously, the composer will take this initial idea and develop and improve and refine it. Beethoven himself, who wrote this wonderful music, perhaps one of the most beautiful pieces of piano music ever written. He said once, I feel myself compelled to let the melody stream forth. Compelled to let the melody stream forth on all sides, and I follow it, and it takes over me. So we see that Beethoven himself is talking about this energy that comes through him quite spontaneously, and he obviously take this idea and follow and collaborate with the idea with his own talent and genius to make something even greater. Estet, the spiritual estet in the book Spiritism and the Arts, he says that this inspiration is like the transmission of divine spark. It's this music, this art that take us closer to the divine plane. Music, the great works, are a reflection of this higher life. And we know that most of the great works of music have a collaboration of invisible friends. Most of them. It doesn't take the credit of the composer, that without his talent and his genius, he wouldn't materialize in the physical world. And this inspiration, this flow that Beethoven talks about, is like a burning flow that comes and possesses the composer. As long as the composer don't interfere too much in the process. Sometimes this initial idea has to the composer has to surrender to this flow of this. It's like a fire running through the composer's vein. It's an overexcitement of the mind being there, being inspired at that moment. And this excitement can be overwhelmed sometimes, and they find difficult to live in the physical world, in the material world, because they are so much connected with this spiritual art, connect to the spiritual world, to this higher life when they compose, when they are in this process, creative process, that they find difficult to relate. Here in the physical world, we see the life of Beethoven, a very difficult man. He used to have this outburst of anger and neglect his nephew that he had the guardianship of, and all these stories finding very difficult to be here in the material world, because he was so connected with the spirit. We're gonna carry on playing his wonderful music, Sonata in C sharp minor, also known as the Moonlight Sonata.